Hey there and welcome. I'm Trish, your navigator. Thank you so much for coming by. Today it's a full moon, so we're going to do a pick a card, and let's go see what message is here for us today. But first, I call on white and golden light to fill our space as our guides, angels, and ascended masters attend to hold space for our communications. I ask Spirit to deliver the highest and best guidance as we commence. So today we're playing Ba Ba Black Sheep. We have 3 sets of cards here. The first one is a grazing sheep, or a sleeping sheep. I think it's a sleeping sheep. The second one is a sheep that's sitting up, and the third is a black sheep. Take a minute to decide which of these 3 you feel is your set of cards. You may pause the video in order to do that. I will have time stamps in the description below so that you can go to the time for the reading. So let's get started. If you pick the sleeping sheep, this is your reading. The angel is truth. Subconsciously, it's the 8 of Cups. Have a King of Pentacles crossed by the 4 of Swords. At the base is the 9 of Cups. At the crown is the 6 of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is the energy coming in. The possible future is the 6 of Staffs. Page of Cups, 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles is the energy further out. So let's see. First off, I'm seeing that the Pentacle Court cards are here. You have the Knight, you have the Queen, and you have the King of Pentacles. And also the Ace. So you have raw abundance coming in. There's a lot of abundance that is showered throughout this particular spread. The King of Pentacles is the one who goes out and he helps to create the abundance. The 4 of Swords is crossing him, though, so it looks like he has had to take, there's been a lull, he's had to retreat, he's had to take a time out for some reason. And the base is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is a level of satisfaction where work has been done, you can sit back and you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. It is a really nice, comfortable feeling that is at the base of this. At the top of it is the 6 of Cups. With this particular card, there is a wall here. So there, it looks like, as far as the 6 of Cups, they're fairly even. There's some that are high, some that are low. It looks like trying to get a balance between the male and the female energy. But there is a wall there. A wall that subconsciously has been disassembled. With the 8 of Cups, that's moving past the emotional issue at hand. And all the cups here are setting up. Consciously they're there and they're all set up in a nice neat row, but subconsciously all the cups are just turned over and all the liquid has spilled out. So consciously the emotions are one thing. Subconsciously the emotions are totally different. And that's what has probably taken the King of Pentacles here and made him retreat, because it's like there's a disconnect of some sort. He's looking to get that balance back in place. The Six of Staff, it's like a victory. He's wanting to he's wanting to do a victory lap here. Whether he can or not depends on if he looks at the truth of what is going on here. Let's look further into the future here. The Page of Cups. It's almost like he's had King of Pentacles is someone who has gotten it all. He has figured it all out. He's grounded. He's earthy. He's going, but something has knocked him off a bit. It's almost like, here's the Page of Cups. It's almost like he's found himself a new love or something, and he's trying to rectify that in his mind as far as what's going on. It could be that he wanted to start a new love, but the Three of Swords here, they bounced him off. They bounced. They left. They left. That's what's going on. It's like he put his heart out for somebody, and they didn't want anything to do with him, so they bounced. And he's left with a bit of disappointment. Here's his queen that he's really looking to attract and keep. And he thought he had found her, yet it looks like she took off. And with the Knight of Pentacles, he's trying to decide, am I going to pursue her, or am I going to just let it be? And that's where the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords comes in that he's trying to determine that right now. So let's look a little deeper, get some clarification on this. Let's see. It's all in the truth of the situation. There's the Lover's card. Yeah, he was looking for a new love. He thought he had found himself somebody to court. There's the Hermit. Perhaps you should have looked a little deeper. And there again is the Four of Swords. It's you thought you had found yourself somebody that was going to be simpatico with you, and you started to pursue it, and you started to put your heart out before you had really summed it up to see if it was worthy or not. And perhaps you should have looked inside. You should have studied the situation a little bit more before you actually got going. It probably would have prevented the Three of Swords of happening and her taking off, or more likely it would have saved you from getting disappointed and getting a hurt heart, because you wouldn't have put it out there to get stomped on to begin with. So your modality there may have been off. It's made you step back and take a look to see what it was. How come you didn't... The King of Pentacles, he's used to getting everything that he wants. It is the highest as far as the pentacles and the abundance is that you can get in that suit. He's used to getting whatever he wants, and I think he was a little bit shocked. You're a little bit shocked that this person wasn't on the same page as you. So it could have been that you should have looked a little bit more before you started pursuing. Yeah, I think you would have noticed that that person was not really on the same page as you. so you wouldn't have wasted your time and your money. King of Swords. You know better now. Three of Swords again. Yeah, if you had been a little bit more discerning, it could be that you wouldn't end up in the same place. Here's a Ten of Rods. Yeah, this has really weighted you down. It's like, and it may have knocked your ego a little bit too, because you're used to getting everything that you want, and somebody said, not today. So it's knocked you. It's weighed you down. So take a minute and just, recalibrate, and try again. Just next time, just don't put your heart out to begin with. Take baby steps, friendship, then more intimate, not intimate and then friendship, because that is a recipe for disaster. Because if they are not on the same page as you, if they are not complementary and running parallel with you, yeah, they're going to say, no, I got somewhere else to be. So let me pull one more. Strength. So use your inner strength to gather yourself together again. Look at the harsh truth of what just happened. You're probably somebody who's not used to this happening too. So set back. How come it is this happened? And just calm yourself down. Use your feminine energy to calm yourself down. You got this. It's just a bump in the road. It's just a quick lesson on what not to do. Do better next time. So this is the reading of the sleeping sheep and counting its Z's. And there you go. Sleeping sheep, Four of Swords. Taking a step back, settling down, just retreating. Sleeping it off. Just sleep it off. But thank you so much for looking at this reading. And if one of the others did resonate with you, you can take a look at that one now. So if you happen to pick the sitting Buddha sheep, this reading is for you. The angel is flexibility. Subconsciously, we're looking at the Two of Cups. The subject is the King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles is crossing. Three of Wands is at the base. Queen of Cups is at the crown. Eight of Wands is energy coming in. The potential future is the Hangman. We have the Prince of Swords. We have the Princess of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. And we have the Star. Are we wishing on a star for our Queen to show up? Alright, so we're showing up. Here's the Two of Cups, and you have the King and the Queen of Cups. This has to do with a really deep, emotional, compassionate, passionate relationship. Eight of Pentacles is crossing it. Eight of Pentacles reminds me of work, of reaping. You're past the reaping part now. The eight is a number of power, of infinity. It goes back and forth and back and forth. What you're striving for is the point where the two come together. That's the neutral point. That's where the magic happens. Three of Wands is at the base, where this is an expansion of friendship. Perhaps you're looking for your queen. You think you have found your queen. With the Eight of Pentacles and working and stuff, is work getting in your way from having the relationship that you want, or is it that you are so strict in your thinking that it's keeping you from actually getting your Queen of Cups? This is the Eight of Wands is the energy coming in that's fast. I'm seeing some lightning here. That's electric. That's just really fast moving. Easy for me to say. Have you been getting in a relationship right now quick and in a hurry? Or have you allowed it to actually unfold in a beautiful way like a lotus flower? Perhaps that's what it's about. It's like you have an idea of exactly how it should be going, and you need to be a little bit more flexible about it. That's why the angel of flexibility has shown up here. It looks like things are set in such a way that you could actually create a beautiful relationship with somebody, with your mate. It looks like a different perspective is needed in terms of setting this relationship up. And the Hangman has to be flexible in order to be in the position that he's in, because he's holding on by his foot. He's not tied up in that tree. Be a little bit more flexible. Here's the Prince of Swords and the Princess of Pentacles. The Prince of Swords is someone who is he's got his sword of truth. He's ready to look for his true love, and he's out doing it. The Princess of Pentacles is here. It's a new abundance. It's a new message. It's new energy coming in. It could be that you have actually had, maybe this is an existing relationship that you've had and it's just gone stale for a little bit because you haven't had your mind on the relationship. You've been, your energy, it looks like your energy has been scattered to the winds. So perhaps it is time for you to get back into balance with this relationship and show up as a lover again, and re-energize the relationship. That's going to take some flexibility on your part. You have created a pattern that you're used to. I'm the breadwinner, I'm bringing it home. It's kind of like the 1950s model of the relationship. That's the pattern that you were brought up on, and it's 2021. It's time to be a little bit more flexible in terms of how a relationship actually works. It could be that you should be at home and she's out working, instead of the other way around. Point being is that it looks like, because this is a beautiful spread, that you put the work in to be flexible. Y'all are like new again. You fall in love with them all over again, and your wishes are fulfilled. So this is a spread of romance. So take a minute to consider being romantic for a while. It's like, a romantic doesn't necessarily mean intimate. It's a way of rejuvenating the heart and allowing yourself to be light again and childlike, and curious of the world, and just start things all anew. That's the kind of energy that I see happening a little bit farther out as you go and look at things, look at this relationship in a totally new way. And it looks like it's going to work out just fine. It's just, you just need to break the mold a little bit and look at things from a different point of view. She's sitting there waiting for you. And she wants to be romanced. She wants to be romanced. She's there for you. She's committed to you. Just look. You know? It's like she wants to be romanced. Take the girl out. And it'll, she's there. Just meet her there. Meet her there in the middle. I think this is as plain as day, so thank you so much for this reading. I hope that it resonates with you. Go out and be nice to somebody. Be nice to your other half, whether your other half is in physical form or not. Your other half may be you. At any rate, hope you enjoyed the reading, and if one of the others resonated with you, go ahead and look at that one now. If you picked the black sheep, this is your reading. Have you any wool? Balance. The Wheel of Fortune is the subconscious. We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like you've it looks like you've been putting too much time into your work. Yes, it's created a lot of abundance with you, but it has also overwhelmed you, and it's popped you off balance. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just looking here. This is a 10, this is a 10, that's a 10. It looks like the Wheel of Fortune needs to change in order for you to feel more fulfilled and more stable than what you are right now. You've put so much energy into a particular sector of your life that it has thrown the rest of it off balance, and that is shown by the fives. The fives are a number of balance. It could go either way. It's also working toward, the Five of Pentacles is also working toward the 10. However, you're sitting here, you're feeling like you're out in the cold, and you're not quite sure why, because dang it, you've been providing, and here it is. You don't understand why you're getting a cold shoulder, or why you feel like somebody's acting that way toward you, and it's because you're a bit off balance. The wheel needs to turn again for you to get back on balance, so that you find better balance with yourself, so you can have a happy home, and a more balanced home, and a more grounded home. That's you still looking for. You're looking for your ships to come in. You have Two of Cups, you have the High Priestess, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Page of Swords. So it has been that your relationship has been a little off key. You're not quite sure why, because here's a lot of business happening here, but it has knocked you off balance, as far as you've been focusing on trying to get your business going so that you can provide, and it has taken a lot more time than you expected it to. Our chick here is asking for a little bit of you time. The High Priestess, look inside, and you will find the answers on how to do that. It at this point, perhaps it's communication that needs to occur right now to satisfy her. It could be that you should be looking at quality time instead of quantity time. It's just, let somebody know that you're still there for them, so they don't feel like they are left out in the cold either. It's like, that's how things fall apart if you're not attentive to all the areas. And perhaps what you do is you take the time, the Wheel of Fortune, you take the time to sit down once a week and make an assessment on what's going on in your life, and check in all of the areas to see if it's out of balance or not. And perhaps that's something, maybe you need to set up weekly goals or whatever to ensure that you keep everything into balance. And this is the Page of Swords here is helping you do that, in that you realize that a mistake is being made, in that yes, you are providing money, but you're not providing heart. So you work on striking a balance to be able to make that happen. You recognize and you communicate that you realize that there's an issue and that you are going to work on it from here on out. And here is Spirit bringing the passion back. As you look inside, you realize you recommit to your other. You look inside and find that balance. You work on that balance. The passion is going to come back, and you are going to stay vigilant to ensure that you keep that balance. Now let's just look real quick. Is there any clarification that needs to be done here? Page of Pentacles. High Priestess again shows up. So it's really important that you connect with your higher self and get this thing. There are messages for you that need to be downloaded to you, and until you open yourself up and allow yourself to receive those messages, you're going to feel overwhelmed, because there's been a restriction of flow. Six of Cups, this is getting back in touch with your beloved. Taking the High Priestess is here urging you to get hold of your higher self, and don't focus so much on the coin. There's more abundance than just money out there. Your beloved is part of that abundance. You're not careful, you can end up messing that up. You don't want to mess it up. Now's the time to catch it, and communicate with your beloved. That, it's like you realize that you've been absent, but no buts. You've been absent, and you are willing to work on getting things back into balance. And that's where the Wheel of Fortune is creaking, but it's starting to move again. It's a matter of flow going. The flow needs to come back, and you'll find that she'll be happier because of it. Look at things from a different point of view, and you'll be able to right the apple cart. Things will come back into balance, which is what it's all about. Life is about balance. It's not easy. It's simple to say, but it's not easy to attain. But I'm sure that you have the strength and the stamina to do it. You've done a lot up to this point. You've really worked hard, and you are working hard. You just need to pull back a little bit and allow the other people that are part of your life be part of it. Even if it's just communicating, communicate with them, let them know what's going on. They think that something else is going on. That's where this imbalance is somebody thinks something's going on when there's not. You've just been working. But you need to let them know that what's been going on, and keep them in the loop so they know what's going on, and it'll feed you too. You keep on going down the road you are, where you just work. You're going to deplete yourself. You really are going to feel overwhelmed. So let them in, reconnect with them, connect with your higher self as well. There's messages for you in terms of this that you need to download and start integrating. The passion will come back, and be vigilant that you stay on the path. It'll work out just fine for you. So that is your black sheep, and black sheep of the family. Always the outcast. Somebody's been feeling outcast. Shows here in the Five of Pentacles. Bring them back into the fold. And that is our pick a card for the full moon. And thank you, guides, angels, and ascended masters for attending today. We give gratitude as we close this space, and I ask for all cords to be returned to their originators. And so it is. Thank you so much for showing up and participating today. I really appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments what did resonate with you. Which set of cards did you pick? I'm curious to know. Until next time, thank you so much. We'll see you again real soon.